It's another math day here with teacher Jenny. Join me for another topic. This time we're talking about solving rational equations with cross multiplication method. So let's start with the first example. First example is solve for x minus 3 over 2 equal to 1 over x minus 4. Okay, so this time since we have here one single term on the right side and left side, we will be doing cross multiplication method. So how do we do our cross multiplication method? Now take note, this is only applicable for if you've got their single terms on one side and the other side. So if you've got their two terms on left side and one term on the right side, this cannot be applied unless you try to turn the left side into a single term, then you can make use of this method. So how do we do our cross multiplication method? So from the word cross, we are going to simply cross it out here. So this is somewhat called also as butterfly method because you will be seeing here or viewing this one as a butterfly wing. So all you have to do is to multiply those two. So you've got x minus 3, follow the wing or the one that I've circled here. So x minus 3 times x minus 4, and then that will be equal to 2 times 1. So we have 2 times 1. Next one, we are going to simplify this one by FOIL method. So we have x times x, that will be x squared. X times negative 4, that will be negative 4x. And then we go for negative 3 times x, that will be negative 3x. And then negative 3 times negative 4, that will be positive 12. And this is equal to 2 times 1, which is 2. So we are simplifying. This is now x squared. Negative 4x minus 3x, that will be negative 7x plus 12 equal to 2. So this time, since this is quadratic, we need to move 2 to the other side. So we've got x squared minus 7x plus 12. Moving 2 to the other side from positive, that will become a negative. Or we do subtraction on both sides. So we have subtracting by 2 on both sides. So we have 12 minus 2, and that's equal to 2 minus 2. That will be 0. So next one, we factor it out. Simplify this one first. We've got x squared minus 7x plus 10. That will be equal to 0. Then factor it out. Factoring where 10, positive 10 is the number that we're looking for, factors of, and in which you are going to look for the sum, which is in the middle term, which is the negative 7. So let's start looking for factors here. We start with, since this is negative on the sum, that means to say that the factors that we're looking for are both negative because that is positive. So we have negative 1 times negative 10, that will be positive 10. Negative 1 plus negative 10, that will be equal to negative 11. So that's not it. Let's go for more. We've got negative 2 times negative 5, that will be positive 10. Negative 2 plus negative 5, that will be equal to negative 7, and that's it. We will be utilizing this one. So factoring it out, we have two factors here, in which part of the factor here, we get that one from doing the square root of the first term, which is x. And then we attach those factors that we found. So we have negative 2, that means to say here, we've got minus 2, and on the other one, we've got minus 5. Then we solve for x, because this is now factors that are equated to 0. That means to say that one of the factor here may be equal to 0. So that means to say x minus 2 could be equal to 0, or x minus 5 could be equal to 0. So next, we're solving for x. X is equal to 2. The other value for x is equal to 5. Okay, let us now go for the next example. So this time we still have one single term and one single term on the other side. But then you could see that the right side here contains a number only. Take note, if that is a whole number, this is understood with a 1 on the denominator. So we can still make use of the cross multiplication method. So we do cross multiply this one and that one, or what we are trying to do here is we just have to multiply the whole number to the denominator right away. So we've got 2x plus 3 times 1, that will be 2x plus 3 still. And then we have 2 times 3x plus 4. Then we do simplifying, so this is 2x plus 3 equal to, distribute this one inside, so we've got 2 times 3x, that's 6x. 2 times 4, that's 8. Simplify, this is 2x. Move 6x to the other side by subtraction, so this will be minus 6x. And 3, move that one to the other side by subtracting it by 3. So we've got here 8 minus 3. Simplifying that one, that will be negative 4x equal to 8 minus 3, that will be 5. Dividing this one by negative 4 to make that one as x, that will be x equal to negative 5 over 4. So that will be our solution. Now, it's really a must for you to check whether you got there a solution of your equation or an extraneous solution. Extraneous solution, by the way, is a value which you obtain from solving your equation, but then again, once you try to plug it in back, you will not be getting an equal or the correct value. So that's an extraneous solution. So let's try to check. And sorry, on the first one, I failed to check that one there. But you would know that that will be extraneous solution because that will be dependent on the denominator as well. That may not be, or that may make your denominator there as 0. So let's try to plug it in. So we've got here 2 times negative 5 over 4 over 3 times negative 5 over 4. We're trying to check, and then we still have plus 4, sorry. We're trying to check if this is really equal to 2. So we've got 2 times negative 5 fourth. That will be negative 10 over 4 over 3 times negative 5. That's negative 15 over 4 plus 4. And sorry, I've got here plus 3 at the top. And would that be equal to 2? So then we are going to simplify each part. So here we've got the denominator 4. So LCD automatically becomes 4 at the top. So 4 divided by 4, that's 1. And then we've got here times negative 10. That will be negative 10. And then we have plus 3 times 4. Because we have here 1 as the denominator, so we've got 4 divided by 1, that's 4 times 3, that will be 3 times 4. And then we've got all over. So again, we are getting the LCD here at the bottom part, so we've got 4. 4 divided by 4, that's 1 times negative 15, that's still negative 15. 4 times 4. So literally, we are multiplying that 1 by 4 because we do 4 divided by 1, that's 4 times 4. That will be 4 times 4. So we're trying to check if this is equal to 2. So this one, we've got at the top, negative 10 plus 12 over 4. And then at the bottom part, we've got that one as negative 15 plus 16 over 4. Will that be equal to 2? So let me just use this one here. So negative 10 plus 12, that will be 2 over 4, all over 1 over 4. Will that be equal to 2? Okay, so let's try to simplify this one. So since this is dividing a fraction, so we will do 2/4, get the reciprocal of 1/4, and then multiply that one. That will be times 4 over 1. Will that be equal to 2? So we've got 2 times 4, that's 8. 4 times 1, that's 4. Will that be equal to 2? We've got here 2 equal to 2, and that makes it a correct solution. So therefore, we've got x, which is equal to negative 5 over 4, is our solution for our rational equations. So that's it. So I hope you will be practicing more on this one because this is a lot easier as compared to the other problems. So see you on my next video.